Hi, this is Adam Chad Cowman, painter of cows and bovines in general. That's me. That's a cow. Today I'm on day 6 of my initial 30-day commitment to go back to the basics, to practice the fundamentals of drawing. Actually, that's a lifelong process. I believe if I want to be a good artist. I had an interesting morning. I live out in the country, and I have to drive into town to buy groceries or do any kind of shopping or go to the doctor, which honestly I don't mind too much because I love the countryside, being a city boy. And today when I was driving along, I saw a herd of cows. Um, just driving along the road and seeing these cows is what inspired me to start drawing cows and bovines in general just as a hobby. And now I want to take it to a different level. Eventually, I'd like to be a professional fine artist, but I'm not worried about that at this point. What I've learned about anything in life is you try every day to get better and you work at the principles of no matter what it is, and if you do that, good things happen. So this is a picture I took of a cow, um, a bull, I guess you'd call it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this into a drawing. I'm going to draw it on watercolor paper and later maybe add some colors. But the first thing I want to do is I want to break it down into basic shapes. Let me get back here. Get to it's kind of dark. I'll lighten it up there a bit. I want to break it down into basic shapes. So I'll get on this layer. And what I've learned up to now is that the basic shapes of a cow, there's different ways to draw it. I've seen people draw the square, but for now I'm using two spheres for the body, a sphere for the head, and then some basic lines for the legs. So I'm going to go ahead and start on that. So here's there's a spear. There's another spear. Then I'll draw the sphere for the head and triangle. Get this. These are the legs. The legs are two lines or sticks that go in different directions. It's kind of hard to see exactly what's going on down here. So it looks like that's it, and that's it. So there, I have the basic shapes. Here's now, since I have the basic shapes, I'm going to cut this off, and I'll just start sketching the cow. See how it goes on. Ears. Like I said yesterday, the great thing about studying and practicing the principles of art is when I follow those principles, the art just seems to create itself. So this is a very, very simple drawing. I don't quite like the, actually this might be a good, not a bad composition. With compositions, I always try to find that square in there, somewhere in there. Make one of these places the focal point. Now I can go back to this layer and I can pick up the cow there, or maybe move them more to the center. Something like that. Now I can get rid of this. There was a tree behind them. I thought the tree was very interesting. And in the background, there was some sort of smoky mountains. Let me see, where am I going to have that focal point? You know, I could add in the part of the country where I live, there's these birds, cardinals. When I lived in Denver, I heard about cardinals, but I'd never seen one. When I saw one, oh my God, they are bright, bright red. So maybe I can put a cardinal there or there. And then all of the lines can, I think this is a good place for a focal point right there. So I want all of the lines to lead. That I can take the eye on a journey maybe up here, go through there. Take the eye on a journey up to this place. So now I have a basic sketch, and I'm going to transfer that over to some watercolor paper, and I'm going to use black ink and see how it goes. This is day 6. Day 6, Adam Chad Cowman, painter of cows and bovines in general. Thanks for watching.